A former spy for the Chinese Communist Party has finally decided to reveal the truth about how the CCP operates overseas. And what he revealed is far worse than anyone could have imagined. Welcome to China Uncensored, a channel where we're not afraid to tell the truth about China. If you thought dissidents could escape persecution by leaving China, you were wrong. It turns out that nowhere is safe. And how do we know that? Because a former spy for China's secret police first decided to expose operations to persecute dissidents even in Western countries like Australia. This spy, known as Eric, spent 15 years working for the Political Bureau of Public Security, better known as the First Bureau. This is a secret arm of China's Ministry of Public Security, the organization that controls both police and spies. Essentially, the Chinese equivalent of the KGB and the Stasi. Eric risked everything by revealing the truth about the CCP because he believes in freedom and justice. His beliefs date back to his college years when he joined the Social Democratic Party of China, which advocated democracy and the overthrow of the CCP's power. After he shared information about the party's annual meeting on social media, he was interrogated and forced to sign a confession to a crime against the Chinese government. But instead of prison, the CCP offered Eric a second chance to become a spy. It is standard party practice to recruit former dissidents for their own purposes. Eric carried out various assignments, infiltrating the pro-Tibetan movement, meeting with the Dalai Lama, and passing on confidential information about the plans of the Tibetan government in exile. One of his victims was political cartoonist Wang Liming, known as Rebel Pepper. Eric devised an elaborate trap to lure the artist, who lived in Japan, to Cambodia under the pretext of creating logos for a fictitious company. The plan was to arrest Rebel Pepper in Cambodia and deport him to China. Fortunately, the cartoonist's wife suspected something amiss and he avoided arrest. But another dissident, Hua Yun, was not so fortunate. Hua became famous for documenting the forced evictions of Beijing's migrant workers and protesting the events in Tiananmen Square. To get close to him, Eric posed as an organizer of an anti-China group and even created a fake militia with promotional materials. It was such a convincing performance that even the Chinese authorities bought into it. Eric passed information about Hua to his handlers, including his address and phone number, even after Hua was granted asylum in Canada. In November 2022, Hua was found dead after a solo kayaking trip. Police in Canada saw nothing suspicious about it, though the death didn't even make the news. Eric's story is just a drop in the ocean of evidence of cross-border repression by the CCP. For example, the French channel France 2 published a documentary about the Chinese embassy's attempt to kidnap a dissident from Paris and transport him to Guangdong. This took place in a restaurant whose address previously housed one of China's illegal police stations abroad. China will go to any length to get its way, from violence to more sophisticated tricks, using dissidents' families for leverage, students for surveillance, and fake journalists to infiltrate protest movements. This undermines any attempt to confront the CCP because it's impossible to know who to trust. This is why Eric warns, for those who oppose the CCP, for those who oppose Xi Jinping, they will not be free until the CCP is punished. Yes, people will not be safe as long as the communist regime is in power. It is for words like these that Chinese state media calls China Uncensored shameful anti-China garbage. But we will not stop, for we have a massive project ahead of us. And I hope you will enjoy it. That's why I'm asking for your support on the crowdfunding platform Patreon. Even a small monthly donation will help us continue to tell the truth about China. And as a thank you, I'll be answering your questions at the end of the episodes. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay safe. China's communist regime is dangerous to all who value freedom and justice. But together we can resist its dark machinations. May reason and courage be with you.